Stars in the sky, cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand. Whispers of fate, echoes of dreams, in the dark slate, nothing's as it seems. Flip the card.
Good morning. It is 7:15 here. And it is a holiday off for me. Good morning, Maureen. I should still be in bed. It's that little voice in the back of my head. Oh, man. So talk about intuition and using instincts for reading and stuff like that. So there is proof that we do have inner voices So anytime, like going to bed, we think, I'm going to get up early. I'm going to do everything I need. We have all these good intentions. Ooh, almost dropped some cards. We have all these good intentions. We have a nighttime voice that says, this is what I'm going to do tomorrow. And then we wake up the next day and we have a morning voice. And that morning voice is totally different than that rational voice. So, we have all these. I am going to just spend 5 more minutes on the phone and then I'm heading to work. Rational voice. 2 minutes after we should have left, the irrational voice is finally saying, oh, we should have done this. So, when reading the tarot, when meditating, we're trying to reach that rational voice. We're trying to bring it to the front. We're trying to make sure that that's what we're tapping into. And so, the tarot can give advice. I look at it that way. But my rational voice is looking at this and saying, this is so obviously how I can apply it to today. Then the other voices kick in throughout the rest of the day and justifies my anger, justifies the way I react and things like that. But it's by looking at the mirror that we can actually tame the irrational voice that seems to take over every now and then. Does that make sense? So here I am, did not want to get up. I had to battle the irrational voice so that I can get in contact with whatever the other voice is. So what are we doing here? We're doing our daily meditation. We got our feet flat on the ground, butt comfortable in the seats, neck relaxed, shoulders relaxed. Taking the breath as we listen to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean. And this is our chance to check in with the universe and see what might be going on for the day. And if you're not subscribed, so I'm getting a lot of viewers now. So anybody who wants to subscribe, there's a button that's over there. Feel free to subscribe. Because I'm enjoying that. I enjoy knowing that people are watching, and I don't get any money from this. But I like sharing. It's part of being a performer for me. Since COVID killed my theater career, this is my way of performing. So, I'm going to make 3 stacks. Each one a different thread going out to the universe. It's like each one of these is a different path, if you believe in the multiverse, because this is going to be one conversation will lead down one path, this a different path, and this a totally different one. So this morning, especially since I'm up on a day off, I'm going to grab what's right at the heart so I can focus on that today. Maybe I have some free time. Maybe I can try and do some good. So, let's do our 3 and 1. I'm going to turn each card over like there. Each one is a page of a book. And we start off with the 9 of Swords. So swords are thoughts. Swords are ideas. And so when you get to Nine of Swords, if that's thoughts, that's a lot of things coming at us. This is our anxieties. This is the stuff that keeps us awake at night. And we all have it. It's just those things that we have to deal with. And sometimes they just weigh on us. Sometimes it stays with us as it weighs on us. So let's see what the next card is. It's about moving away from those anxieties. So when we're dealing with the minors, as I always say, minors are day-to-day cards because we all have anxieties. We all have. So this card is just, this is my Friday. This is a culmination of what went on this week. And sometimes it just weighs on us. Could be a culmination of things that just have gone on our entire life. But again, it's the things that keep us awake. But when we see the Death card, it's a reminder that change is constant. And that sometimes the anxieties that we put on ourselves, sometimes it's those things that we're not going to change until we're sick and tired of being sick and tired. Or we fear change. Or we just don't hurt enough sometimes. But a lot of times it's to avoid something, because what we're the pain we're used to today, we're less afraid of that, of what we know, than what we don't know. Letting go of something is harder sometimes, even if it's negative. Letting go can be harder than actually what we feel might be on the other side, to stop. So let's see what the Death card is looking at. So when we hold on to certain things, certain anxieties, justifiable anger. What is justifiable anger? It's somebody did something to me. My work is doing something to me. Something horrible happened, and we have resentments. I'm trying to remember the exact. Good morning, Joey. I'm trying to remember the exact root of the word, but resentment. So resentment. What is the original word for sente? Or it means to feel, though, and I'll look this up. But means to do it again. So somebody once told me that the first time something happens to me, if somebody does something, if work does, that is on them. They've done something, and I feel a particular way because of what they've done. But the next time I feel that way, I'm doing it to myself. I'm re-abusing myself. I'm going through the cycle. And yes, it's what people have to do sometimes. But to re-feel. Resentment means to re-feel. So when I have stuff that I can't let go of, and there's some serious things that people, it'll take years to go through. But for today, I'm focusing on what are those things. Maybe like yesterday was a holiday. And sure, I can have a resentment from something yesterday. And I can choose to sit here and relive that and re-feel it. So when they did it, it may have been wrong, but it's renting in my head to re-feel it. So, but moving on, that's what the Death card is. It's just letting something go, to the Ace of Cups. And we know that aces are a seed. Aces are a beginning. It's a way to let things sprout anew. Cups, emotions, feelings, spirituality. And I'm just kind of emphasizing what this is, because this shows our resentment. And it also shows what letting go of certain re-feelings, resentments. When we let go of those, that cloud that's when the sun is allowed to come back out. Until we let go of, the cloud is going to have difficulty. It's going to be there, and the sun's going to have difficulty on any new seed that needs to sprout. And you can see death is even clearing away the resentments and the things. It's not easy. But let's see what the advice card is. It's one of the most boring cards in the deck. And it's the 8 of coins. 8s are about progress and moving forward. Coins are all the things that keep us grounded. Coins are home, work, finances. And they're the element of earth. It's about being grounded. But when I see the 8 of coins, it just reminds me that this is like a conveyor belt. So we're standing right here, and then here we go. We're standing here, and we make a coin. And I love how Pamela Coleman Smith did this in the RWS, the Rider-Waite Smith. You make a coin, you put it on the conveyor belt, it goes around. You make another one that goes around. See how this is about just doing the next step, and then refollowing, and then refollowing. It's about just putting in the time. It's about just doing the next right thing. I know I'm supposed to be doing this. This is what I'm going to do. It's not exciting. This takes time. But this is just a reminder that, death doesn't need to involve a huge, big cataclysm. Sometimes it just involves taking one step at a time. One step at a time. So for today, let's look up the word resentment in the dictionary and see what that means. If that's one of your anxieties, I'm just saying that is the example for today, because a lot of times we do have resentments that we're not letting go of. Other people have different things. But remember, resentment is when somebody did something to us. And it could be work. They should be giving me more money. It could be a landlord forcing us to move, and now we have to do this. Things that keep us awake. But what does the word resentment mean? And am I remembering this correctly, where it means to refeel? And if that's what it is, then what does it mean to let it go? And then what steps, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, do I need to take? With that, I hope everybody here has an amazing rest of their day, or wherever you are in the world, amazing rest of the evening. I'm just going to sit here and revel, and it's like the tarot always amazes me because it does tell a story, and the stories are absolutely amazing. So take care. It's a weekend, so I'm not going to be back till Monday. Thanks again, and I will talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.
Stars in the sky, cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand. Whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards, turn around. Mysteries we have found in the shadows we dance. Stars in the sky, cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand. Whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the card.